Hello everyone, how are you doing? Here is Nadia. Today I'm coming with different type of video. We are not exercising today, but we will do it. Today I want to talk to you about having a surgery and recovery time. I on Monday I had a surgery on my right knee. Because I'll tell you the story. When in the mid 90s, I used to play handball, and I was really very good, and I injured myself very young at the age of 13, something like that. It was really traumatic, that injury, and and I had I couldn't get a surgery right away because I was still developing. Normally the doctors recommend to wait until the age of 16. The earliest is the age of 16 to get a surgery, and I had to stay for like a year with my without the surgery, just doing some exercises to make sure that my knee was strong, with one of these knee protections. I don't know how they are called in English. In German we call them Schienen. They are these things that you put on your knee so that the knee doesn't move, the leg doesn't move. I had to be with clutches. I went to school like that, and then my colleagues, they wrote on my leg, they wrote things. That was nice. And excuse me. And I had that yeah, I had that accident, and I will tell you the root cause of that accident. Actually, I will share with you in this video. The video will be a little bit longer than expected, but it's fine. So I will tell you later on the reason of the accident, because at the time it took me, it was only 1 month ago when I did a Reiki session that I discovered why that accident happened. At the moment for me it was just, I was just playing handball, and then I jumped to catch a ball, and then when I landed on my feet, the right knee went back. It did, it went back, so it broke all the ligaments, it broke the meniscus. It is said that the worst accident that an athlete can have is that, meniscus, ligaments, everything at the same time on any. So that's what I had, really, really, very, very bad. And um and because I liked handball very much, I thought, and I was very good. I thought, with rehab, I will be able to play again and have my knee strong. And then I really had to stop because it was a very, very. Let me come quick closer so that you can see me and hear me better. It was a very, very severe surgery. So because that was not my living, I was not an athlete making a living out of that. The doctors recommended that I stop playing handball, and they actually advised me to not do any sport that will need to make, like sudden movements right and left, like, basketball or ski, if you ski as well, things like that. I cannot do ski. I don't ski. When I go to the mountains here in Switzerland, I go, I walk just in the mountains. I do as well snowshoes. I work with the snowshoes, and I do something as well. It's called Schlitten, like mm, Papa Noel. um, yeah, the Trinis. I think it's like that. The Trinis in winter, when you ride in those Trinis, and then you you just slide. Yeah, it's very, very, very beautiful. It's very fun, like little children. You become like little children. You have so much fun. So that's what I do when I go to the mountains. And then when I had a when I injured myself after having the surgeries, I couldn't play anymore handball. Then I started going to the gym. The gym was very good, and I did a gym competition, a fitness competition. I was into diet, into lifting weights every day. I was with a personal trainer who used to be a bodybuilder, so he knew very very well how to build my body, physically. At first, went to him just because he was very famous. Everyone used to say that he was very good to get people in the right shape, and anyone, it doesn't matter if you were a model, doesn't matter if you were preparing for to become a policeman, for instance, to become a fireman. These people have to be very very fit. So he will prepare you. So I went to him because he had very good reputation. I just wanted to improve my physical condition, and then he after that, after being um, with him for a couple of months, he found out that it could be possible to do a competition, a fitness competition. So I did a fitness competition, with other bodybuilders. It was really much fun. So I really focused on 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 doing that type of sport. It's very good, if you have knee surgeries for the leg, lifting the weight, ensuring that the quadricep is strong. It's one of the best things that you can do, you know. So that's what I started doing. I focused a lot in the beginning of 2000 on that, and then in the meantime, yeah, I will as well jog from time to time. I will do like a normal life, normal sports. The only thing staying away from basketball, ski, those type of things. But run, I will run, walking and doing other sports. And my knee was never really good, but I thought it was because I had a surgery. Because when you injure your knee and you have a surgery, your knee, what I've heard, what I was told, that the knee will never be like the first one. That's what I was heard. I mean, like before the surgery, like the other one, that it's good. It's like a vessel, right? A vessel. If a ceramic vessel made of ceramic, if it breaks, then even if you glue it, it's not the same, right? So my knee was I could do things, but I couldn't bend it. If I wanted to bend my knee, it was very painful. I had those limitations, but I thought it was because of the surgery that I had. And then 2 years ago, I was walking, and then I would just stop for like 2 seconds, and then I would lose balance, and then I thought, oh, something's not okay here. I need to go to the doctor because of this knee. So I went to a doctor 2 years ago, on orthopedic doctor, and then he told me that it was because the first surgery was not correctly done. So I had a screw on my knee to stabilize the knee when it was operated, when I had a surgery the first time. And now the doctor that operated me, now it's a different doctor. He completely removed it. Maybe in another video I'll show you my screw. Yeah, like this. So the thing is that the screw was not positioned where it should have been positioned. It was positioned 3 millimeters away. And when you do that in a knee, imagine. So what it happened all these years was that I was my bones, they were rubbing against each other because my meniscus was broken, and this screw was not properly placed, and the ligaments, they were all broken. So I was developing an arthritis because the bone, the femur and the tibia, they were rubbing against each other. And then I needed to have an, well, I could have chosen, to get this surgery, or just have lived like this, and then maybe sometime even worse to get knee replacement, but those type of things. No, 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 not for me. So 2 years ago, when I found out about that, about my knee being unstable, I I wanted to get the surgery, but the doctor told me, yeah, but you need to prepare, because you have a recovery time and everything. And because of my job, I decided not to do it that time, because I have a job where I need to be I need to be billable. So if I would have been away because of my surgery, or even when I'm away because of my of holidays, I am not being billable. I am not making money for the company, and I am not reaching the goals, that the company has. I risk of not reaching the company's objectives, because another thing could be having worked my behind off, having worked much more when I was in the company, to compensate for the time when I was not going to be in the company. But if you count holidays, you must take, because by law you must take holidays. So already for the holidays, I have to work much more to compensate. And then if I will have had to stay 6 weeks, which is at least the time I will be now without mobilizing my leg, 6 weeks without working. Imagine the time, right, that I'm not being billable, I'm not generating revenue, money for the company. I will have not achieved my goals, and I will have been put under low performance, and yeah. So and probably lost the job. Yeah. So because I loved my job very much, and I didn't want to put myself in that position, I just postponed it. And I could still, I mean, you've been seeing me doing the yoga videos, doing the fitness and everything. I could still do that, all of that, but the knee was not as it should be, and because I lift weights as well. When you do this, and I do ballet, when you do when you do the quadriceps, lifting weight, like with this exercise that you have in the gym. Imagine these are your quadriceps, right, your thighs. So if you lift weight like this, it strengthens the quadriceps, so that it's very good to stabilize the knee. So if you have any type of knee surgery, always ensure that your thighs, your quadriceps, and the muscles above your knees is very strong, and you have strong knees, so that the knees are stable. So I I was doing those type of exercise, especially when I notice my knees pinching a little bit, hurting a little bit. Then I will do those exercises, and the discomfort will be gone. And then, well, with yoga and with my active lifestyle, I I have a strong legs. I keep myself very fit, very healthy. But that didn't fix the fact that the first time my knee was incorrectly operated. I had not a good surgery, and the screw that I had was not placed in the right place. So even though I will do fitness, I could do many things. The bones, they were rubbing against each other, and that would damage more my meniscus and my ligaments. You know, so so a few months back, I decided that I was going to get this surgery, because when you get this surgery mentally, you really have to prepare yourself. First, you won't be so mobile as usual, not being able to go here and there, but also with the crutches, emotionally. And in my case, because this is the second surgery, it's not the first surgery. It has some emotional baggage, like hearing, after this year, like, this doctor, didn't the first doctor didn't do a good surgery, didn't do a good job, and now because of him, I'm in this situation, and I really need take care of this. I mean, I know those things happen, but it's just, uh, you know, they shouldn't happen. But this is just an example that, yeah, there are bad doctors as well, or doctors they don't know well and they don't do their job well. Call it as you want to. And yeah, all these years, at least all these years, I could, yeah, do sports, do things and everything, but my knee was not well because of what I just explained you, bad first surgery. So now, going through preparing myself to go through the second surgery, I really had to do a lot of work, a lot of mental work, emotional work, a lot of processing, preparing myself. So I will tell you here how I prepared myself for the surgery. So I, of course, did Sudarshan Kriya every day. Sudarshan Kriya every day to uplift my mood, my well-being, you know. And then yoga, especially for knee, to strengthen the knee, to strengthen the thighs. Then I did a Reiki session with Punu. Punu, he is a Reiki master. He lives between Bali and Switzerland, and I did the Reiki with him online. I will put the details in the his information in the comment in the description area because he's amazing. I had the opportunity to meet him in person in May last year in Valencia. I went to a yoga retreat with a school of yoga here in Switzerland called Hatha Yoga, and he was doing the he was not doing Reiki, the meditation singing, because he sings the mantras part, and the founder of the yoga school, she was doing more the yoga. So it was really very good, very good retreat, very good mix. If you ever want to do it, I really recommend it. And and then, yeah, so I met him in person for the first time, and then I discovered that in the he was in the past, he's very good friends with the founder of the Art of Living, Sri Ravi Shankar. And he has done all the Art of Living programs. He never became a teacher, but he did all the Art of Living programs. So I his teaching style, it's very similar to the Art of Living teachers, and I just feel that he understands me, and I feel very comfortable with him, because for me it's very important always, whenever I choose a teacher, it can be a yoga teacher, yoga school, or yeah, or therapy, even Ayurveda therapy. If whenever I choose someone outside of the Art of Living, for me it's very important that they are aligned, that they integrate well with my Art of Living values, because that is what I live for. So these so I'm not I'm not this type of people who are like, oh, no, I only do Art of Living. I only do teachers. I only do yoga with Art of Living teachers. So no, I'm not like that. I'm more open, because I think it's you will be teaching a type of people, and it's good to know as well how other schools are doing things. So am always open, to learn from different teachers. But my spirit of discernment. This is important always, that you exercise your spirit of discernment. For me, it's always the Art of Living guidelines, the Art of Living values. So if I find someone who is not part of the Art of Living, but they exercise those values, for me it's perfect. In this case, Punu, he used to actually sing in the Art of Living ashram in Bangalore. Amazing, yeah. He used to sing in that ashram, and so for me, I knew that I wanted to get a Reiki session with him, because before getting Reiki session with him, I had a Reiki session in 2014 in Tenerife. So I went to Tenerife, and I went there to meet someone whom he was a tarot reader, but he was more a spiritual person. And so I just after many years talking to him always on the phone, and so I was like, let me go to meet him. And I had a Reiki session with him. It was really very nice, this Reiki session. And during this, I will tell you, during this Reiki session, it dawned on me that I was ready to be blessed. That was the message that I got. And then a year later I got baptized here in Switzerland in the lake. So so that was my first experience with Reiki. And then 2 months ago I decided to reach out to Puno to have the Reiki session with him. And I really didn't know what to expect. It was as well distant, long. I mean, distant. He's in Bali, and I'm here in Switzerland. And I didn't know if he was still doing one-on-one because he's very busy. He does a lot of trainings, meditation training, singing. He's very, very busy. He's in, I think in Bali, this region. It's called Ubuntu. No, Ubuntu. There's one region in Bali very famous for yoga, meditation, mantras, all of these type of things, Reiki, and I think it's Ubu something. And he's there. He teaches there as well. So I decided to reach out to him. I actually reached out to him via Instagram, and his partner took care of my request. And I asked, hey, does he offer Reiki sessions, online? And they told me, yeah, one on one first. And they told me, yeah, he does a one on one, and he can do it online as well. Perfect. And in May, he's coming here to Switzerland to a Reiki course. I would love to do the Reiki course, but I won't be able to do it because I won't be yet fit because of all the surgery yet. So so at least in May, beginning of May, he's coming. So I would love to have another Reiki session with him in person after the surgery because I had it. Today is Wednesday, the 26th of March. I had the surgery the 24th of March. So and then I had a Reiki session with him like about mid February, like February the 15th, something like that. So the Reiki session with him was amazing. As I said, I was really open. I didn't really know exactly what was to expect. I just thought that I knew that one could get a Reiki session after the surgery to help with the healing. And then I just thought, maybe since I was preparing myself mentally, spiritually, and so I thought maybe as well I can have a Reiki session now before so that the surgery goes even better, everything. And and that was all that was all my need why I decided to have a Reiki session with him. But the outcome, what it will happen, and so I just I was really really very open, and it was really very very good because during that Reiki, I could talk to him. What was it? He listened very, very kindly. And then he did a Reiki. We started with a session. It was about an hour. We started with a session. And after the session, I could talk to him about the things that came out from my soul. And it was really very good. And one of the things that came out of my accident, the first time I had the surgery, the first time when I had the accident, was basically that my body was complaining, because I was going through so much stuff at home, and my body was just like, oh, like I need a break, I need a break. I need someone to take care of me. I need a break. And then that accident happened. So at first, all these years, actually, I just thought that that accident was just, a physical accident. I just jumped to grab a ball, a handball, a ball from playing handball, and then I just landed on my feet, and then I injured my knee. That's all that I thought. But really, the root cause that I never had identified that. And while having the Reiki session with Punu, that came out. That really the reason that accident it happened because of a complaint. My body wanted a pause. It was exhausted, wanted the environment to take care of of me, and and that's why the accident happened. So understanding that during the Reiki session was very good. And it helped me also to understand that today I'm an adult. When it happened that to me, I was a teenager, and today as an adult, I can ensure that I take care of myself so that I heal properly. Because if I had had the first time I had this surgery, if I had had follow ups, you know, with the doctors after a year, even after 2 years, 5 years, regarding my knee, the status, how was it, everything, much sooner I could have identified, that my knee was not good, that the first surgery was not properly done, and that the discomfort I was feeling on my knees was not due to me having had a surgery. It was due really, when I started again doing sports and being active, I was, as I said, I couldn't bend my knee, I couldn't do some things, I had some limitations on my knee, and all that discomfort I always accredited to just having had surgery. But if I had had those reviews, checkups, follow ups, I would have much sooner identified that it was because my knee was not well done since the first surgery, because think about it. You have football players, you have ballet dancers. They do this, they get, sometimes they get these type of injuries, meniscus, ligaments, and so, and then after 6 months they are already they are playing like it never, nothing happened. But why? Because the surgery is properly done, and then they have the right type of rehabilitation, to come back and save. So if you, my message to you, if you had an injury, meniscus or ligament, don't buy into the thing that, or after the surgery your knee will never be the same, and like that. Because actually today, if physiotherapist that was at the hospital where I was at, she told me this. She told me that after 5 years, actually, once you have a surgery, and so after 5 years, there's no difference between the knee that is the original one, your, let's say my case is the right knee, right? Got injured. But after 5 years, between the left knee, which is completely good, stable, I never had anything, and the right knee, there is no difference. So don't buy into into someone telling you, that, oh, because you had already an accident, an injury, you cannot do this. There are people, all people, they can do many things, and the key is to have really a very, very good doctor. Ensure that you have a very good doctor. My doctor was recommended by me through another doctor. I have a scarf here. I don't know if you see it. It now it's not that visible, but a year ago it was. Yeah, I think it was a year ago. Yeah, well, like six. No, it was a year ago. A year ago was much more visible, and I injured myself when I was little. Against, I crashed against the glasses of a garage. Imagine those thick ones. So I had this this scarf here, and then I wanted to remove it, but of course surgery doesn't do, because surgery, it will be to cut you, and it will be again another scarf. Laser, I went to a place, they told me, they were very, very, very rude, they're like, oh, even very stupid, like, oh, I didn't know that you were this black. Oh my god, people, so some people are so stupid. And she told me, oh, if I would have know it, I could have told you that that laser doesn't work. And actually, I told that to this doctor who helped me to get rid of this. I will tell you now. And he told me that he wanted actually to buy that practice, that laser practice. And he told me that he knew this lady, who at the time told me that, he was like, oh yeah, I know. So this doctor here in his practice, his father is Spanish, so we speak in Spanish and we get so well along. So this doctor, he's the owner actually as well of a very big practice that has cosmetic medicine, and has the traditional practice, with a house, with a home house, with a general practitioner. Sorry, I'm mixing everything because it's everything in German here, and I'm talking in English. So it's half with a general practitioner, cardiology. So one part is these cosmetic medicines where you can do Botox, even fillers. You do Morpheus, PRP, Morpheus 8. That's the treatment I did to get rid of my surgery. Maybe I'll do a separate video on this to explain you that for those of you who may be interested. So he is the one who recommended me this doctor, the one that operated me now. And this doctor, the one that operated me now, there are days, I think he operates twice a week, and there are days, or like Tuesdays, where it's all knee surgeries, knee surgeries, knee surgeries. He does everything. He has knees, he has hips, but there are days with knee surgery. Knee surgery is one of the most known ones. Just a second. Yes. So just make sure that you go to a good doctor. And if he's a recommendation, even better. Like me, I trust the doctor who takes care of these medical cosmetic treatments on my face. I trust him very much. So he's a surgeon, surgeon, and an athlete surgeon as well. Surgeon? Do we say surgeon? Sorry, guys, I'm mixing everything with German. Yeah, so he does as well breast implants and beauty cosmetic stuff. Yeah, no, yeah, beauty cosmetic stuff. Yeah, so he recommended me to the one who did my surgery now, and then the everything went quite fast from the moment I went to book for the surgery, and then till the day I did it. I think it was like a month and a half or so. I could have gotten a surgery much earlier, but the thing is that because of the health system here in Switzerland, how it works. Basically, in Switzerland, you have a private health system. We don't have a social health system such as in Spain or Italy. You have a private one, and with that private one, if you have different categories. You have like generic, you have like semi-private and private. And in some clinics, in the majority of the clinics, they don't accept you if you have like the generic type of insurance. You need to have private and the private one. So I was looking to get a half private insurance so that I could get a surgery end of February in a clinic, but then it was not possible. So in the end, I ended up going to a Swiss hospital here. Swiss Weide is the name of the hospital, and it belongs to another hospital. There's a hospital Trimley as well here in Zurich, for those of you who know. They're together, these two hospitals, and it was nice. I was in one room. I spent there two nights. So today is Wednesday. I went on Monday morning, and today Wednesday I came, and I spent 2 nights. I thought I was going to be in a room with 3 beds, but I was in a room just with one bed, and there was only one lady. She was almost half my age, 81, and we had very very nice conversations. And she was there because of one of her toes. She got it removed because it was hurting too much, and she had been there like for 8 days. She wanted to leave, but it was a little bit hard for her to be there. Let me come closer. So yeah, so I wanted to talk as well about when we have surgeries, from a yogic point of view, from someone who does sports as well. When we have a surgery, let's make sure that we take our time to recover. Many people want to jump right away and start doing things when they are not ready to do. Recovery time is the most important time, the most important thing. It's very important because the better you recover, you will then avoid but avoid having another injury in the future, you know. So take your time to heal whenever you are in a situation like this. Don't rush. And when it comes to yoga, what I will be doing, when I was there yesterday and today, I was with a physiotherapist, and they showed me, because I'm with the crunches, guys. So they showed me how to work with them. The last time I had crunches was when I got this surgery in the mid 90s, and they told me exercise I should do for the hands. Is very important to do this one so that the fingers are stretched, because when you are with the crunches, your feet are like, your hands are like tight like this, right? So it's very important. So I will be doing that type of yoga, you know, for the hands. They told me for the wrist as well is very important, you know, fingers, mobilizing them, which I have a video. I did a video like 5 days ago about it, so I'll do a new one, new exercises. And when it comes to the leg, they showed me a couple of exercises I should do, which I already do, and I've done videos about it. Pointing the leg, you know, and flexing, pointing and flexing, you know, to ensure that the toes are mobile, the feet the foot is mobile, and then contracting the knee. You know, the guys in some yoga practices, I don't know if you know this, some yoga practices, some yoga teachers, they always in some yoga postures they always tell you to bend the knee, you know, micro bend the knee, to do some position instead of contracting the knee or locking the knee. But actually locking the knee is very good, you know. It strengthens the knee. And I have been told by the physiotherapy since the second day to do these exercises where I contract the knee, I hold it for 10 seconds, then I release. I do that 10 times, and then along the day, along the day, 10 sets, you know. And I have been doing that, and it hurts a little bit, like I'm doing now, it hurts, but it's good. It hurts, but it feels good, you know, because you are strengthening the knee. So for those of you who have this type of injury, you have weak knees, even if you didn't have an injury, but if you have weak knees, or if you don't train your knees a lot, this type of good, you know, of locking the knee. Excuse me, locking the knee is very good. And locking the knee and lifting the leg. I have this exercise as well. I did a video on this recently for pregnant women. This is very good, and this I'm doing as well. You know, just lifting the heel. It's not so much the leg, but the heel. You know, so that the knee gets a little bit of tension. And at first it hurts, but then it's very good. Secures the knee, and the next time it doesn't hurt. You know, and those are the exercises they told me to do when it comes to the chest, because when you wear crunches, your the shoulders are, you know, the shoulders and the shoulder blades, the upper back, it gets worked out more than usual. So every day it's good, you know. The physiotherapist told me to this exercise, which I already do. Anything, you know, to stretch really the fingers, stretch the arms and the shoulders, rotate the shoulders, so that the energy can flow. I think I'm a yoga teacher. I know all those exercises, and I was planning on doing them already, even before they told me, because I know that they are good. So it's good, yeah, it's good that they told me. It's good to have that confirmation that I'm on the right path. So I will continue doing yoga, and especially when you have a surgery like this, when you are recovering, meditation. Remember, meditation is part of yoga. Meditation is very good. Yoga nidra. Every day I will be doing yoga nidra, and then a lot of upper body exercise. I will be doing a lot of face yoga videos and a lot of face yoga reels, because I sit a lot of hours, yes, and I have my leg straight, so I'm sitting because my leg has to be straight. And actually, now on my leg, I only have a bending. The leg is only bending 20 degrees. I have to stay like this for 2 weeks. Then after 2 weeks, I will go to the specialist so that he can change the bending to be 40 degrees. So, oh, excuse me, 40 degrees. Excuse me. And then I will bend it. And then after 2 weeks, I will bend it again to be 60 degrees, so that the knee slowly gets the rotation. And actually 20 degrees is not much. This is why from the beginning I could have my knee on this 20-degree angle, because that's, yeah, that is safe. So I need to be with this knee protection. I don't know how is it called, this knee thing that you put on on your knee when you have surgeries, so that it's stable. I have to be with it for 6 weeks, and then after at least for 6 weeks, I mean that's the plan, 6 weeks, and then I will start with rehabilitation. And I can, since I'm using the crunches, I I do have the feet, the leg where I had the surgery, the foot. I work with the crunches in a way that it has contact with the floor, but very, very gentle. The doctors say that there should be not more than 15 kilos on this leg. So when I use the crunches, I use the support of my hands to push myself, to lift myself with a good leg, and then the good leg with the leg that has not had a surgery, and then the leg that has had surgery. This is another thing. We will talk about this, about how we talk to ourselves when we are recovering. Okay, we need to speak positive words, and as we are already healthy. Okay, this I will be doing meditations on this, so that you guys learn how it goes, in case you don't know. So so I use the leg that has a surgery. This is true, and I I take one step forward, and then I use again the strength of my feet, of my arms, to then go with the left leg. So with the leg that didn't have the surgery. So the contact of the leg that has the surgery with the floor is just like water, like very, very gentle. It's not pressing the weight, that's not good, but just. And the reason it's because they believe here, they say that statistics shows that the sooner you start mobilizing your legs, the faster you will heal and you will recover. Many years ago, in the mid 90s, when I had the surgery, it was not like that. My leg was immobilized. I could not move my legs. I was 4 days thinking in the hospital bed with my leg up, and then when I started to with the crunches, I couldn't put my leg on the floor, for like I think I was like 9 months with the crunches. It was quite a long time, because I had these meniscus ligaments. It was too much. So so now things have changed. We are new times, and I'm very, very happy that the doctor that operated me, he's an expert in his field. He knows how to do his job, and he was very happy with the surgery, with what he saw. Sometimes when you are getting a surgery, I did a arthroscopy, but sometimes it can happen that then when they are operating, they see, oh, maybe it's even worse than what they thought, or what they saw in the previous analysis, which is what my first doctor said at the time, that when he opened the knee, he saw that it was even worse than what he thought. and my surgery at the time took 8 9 hours, which is crazy. And my doctor now, he was like, "What? That cannot be. I mean, who can operate for that long?" And he told me, "Well, today things are done differently when it comes to surgery." So I really felt in very very good hands with him, and yeah, and this is it. So my routine continues. The only thing that there are some exercise I cannot do, like standing. Yoga. This is the beauty of yoga, and this is why I'm in love with yoga, and I just want everybody to do yoga and to really understand the essence of yoga, because even after the surgery and even during the surgery, yoga can guide you, and yoga can help you, to feel much better, to feel confident. And doing a lot of meditation helps. Yoga meditation is part of yoga. Doing a lot of yoga nidra helps. Mudras, hands positions when I meditate to help me heal better, and to do something that are called sinkalpa. These are like positive affirmation that you just throw them, when you are meditating, and you just leave them. It's not like you are repeating them the whole time. Like a positive affirmation is, for instance, I am healthy, right? You don't need to be repeating, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy. No, you just sit and meditation, and then you just throw it, you say, I am healthy, you know and this helps you. This is part of yoga. Yoga is so beautiful, I love it. And this helps you to heal much sooner, to have a positive attitude, and to, yeah, to not feel stuck. The thing about yoga, and as about, Chinese medicine, all this type of medicines, Ayurveda, is really ensuring that the life energy that we have in our body, the prana, it flows, it flows. And when we have surgeries like this, we need to ensure that the energy is still flowing, because some people, they get depressed, they get that, and they don't move a lot, you know so we need to ensure that the energy is still flowing, and for that there are specific types of practice that one can do when one is in this state, to ensure that the chakras, remember we were learning about the chakras in our stories last month, that the chakras, those energy centers, energy um, storages, that they have good energy, good energy, and they are open, so we have vitality. So even if we need to be seated a lot of hours and with our legs up, we still have vitality, we still live, we still feel very very energetic, and we still do many many things. As I say, I will be doing a lot of face yoga. I'm I had already been programming myself, before the surgery. I already know, yeah, okay, now I'm not gonna do space yoga videos. I'll do them later. Excuse me. I'll do them later when I'll get the surgery, because I will be spending a lot of time seated. So before the surgery, I tried to do a lot of training where I was standing on my legs, because I will spend time without doing it. And I didn't record any content in advance. I could have done that. I thought about doing that, but I just didn't want to stress myself, because already the whole preparing for the surgery, making sure that the health insurance, covers my surgeries and everything. I just the dates and fixing the dates and everything. I've just didn't want to stress myself out in creating a lot of content in advance. So like, now this content that I'm creating now, I'm just gonna create it. I will upload it now. Then tomorrow I will just do my regular routine. I will do my Sudarshan Kriya. I will do my yoga in the morning for the shoulders. for the chest, for the thing, for the toes, for the knee, to do the knee lock at the knee so that it's strong, to try to lift a little bit the leg. And then I will do my Sudarshan Kriya with my pranayamas, three stages pranayamas, and meditate, Sahaj meditation. So anything, everything as usual. Nothing changes dramatically. The only thing, cannot do some poses, but the rest I can do, and that's the beauty of yoga. So I hope I will be creating specific videos regarding, how yoga after surgery, for instance, yoga after knee surgery, or yoga for a strong knee after surgery. And as the weeks go by, as I recover slowly and then I do rehab, I will be filming as well relevant videos and creating relevant yoga sessions and exercises, 10 minutes exercises that I will put here on the channel, so that you or actually those exercises can be done by anyone, even if you didn't have a surgery, you can do. But if you had a surgery, they will be definitely more beneficial. So if you want to do them, or if you know someone who can benefit out of get benefit of them because they had surgery, for instance, are very good. Okay, so just because one had a surgery, one is less mobile, it doesn't mean that the energy should be down. The energy should still be up. This is just a phase. It's like when one is pregnant. It's just a physiological change. It happened, and then the body will come up to its normal state. So we just continue, doing our practices, doing our yoga, doing our stretches, upper body stretches, neck stretches are very good, shoulders, meditating, writing. I want to use the time to read a lot now, because I won't be moving, going from one place to the other. So reading more, and filming much more content for 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 YouTube, and going live. I will go much more live on Instagram. I would love to go live here on YouTube, but not that many people follow me here on YouTube. And I think when it comes to notifying people about going live, YouTube is not so good, but Instagram is very good. So probably I'll go live every day, just to connect more with my audience. So yeah, there are many things that we can do while we recover. So that's why we don't have to be in a hurry to recover. We need to take our time to properly recover through surgery. The month it takes, 3 4 months, 6 months. Take your time, okay? Don't push yourself to do things that you should not yet be doing. Okay, you'll have time to go back to your normal lifestyle. Yes, respect your body and just give it the time that it's needed to properly recover. And don't think that you are being stopped or held back, to continue growing and evolving and doing stuff during this time of recovery. Take it as an opportunity to to do things that you normally wouldn't do. Like if you normally don't read and you like reading, and normally don't read because you're always on the go, now you have an opportunity to read. The same with writing, journaling, face yoga. We'll be doing a lot of face yoga. Yeah, many things. It's an opportunity, whenever we go through stages like this, like with pregnancy, for instance, when women are pregnant, things they go through physiological body. So it's an opportunity. They have an opportunity to do things that otherwise they wouldn't do, right? Like for instance, walking for pregnant women is very good. And if normally they don't walk, then they have there an opportunity to walk, go have walks in nature, and just meditate, be calm. Yeah, so let us honor each phase of our lives, each phase of our bodies, and let's not be in a hurry to come to our normal rhythm. Okay, let's use this special time as an opportunity to grow in areas that we normally don't grow in. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.